we are certainly not a very resource-rich country, that we can bring in enormous amount of resources, however substantial those announcements might be. But I think the importance really lies in our emphasis on creating these partnerships, in our emphasis on capacity building. And one of the key aspects of our announcements at Addis was an announcement to set up 80 new capacity building institutions at Pan-African level, at regional level, and at bilateral level. And I think that is really a very defining characteristic of our relationship with Africa. The question that has been asked of me about the opportunities for South African businesses in India, a lot has been said about infrastructure investment, close to about $1 billion in the next 5 years. And South Africa has had greater experience in infrastructure development. There are companies here which have done much more. And if you merely look at South Africa as compared to India, it's very clear that infrastructure development has taken place at a much more extensive scale in India. And that clearly would offer many opportunities. Apart from that, a reference has also been made to Sasol. And Minister Davis talked about an investment only of $250 million so far. In fact, Sasol has committed to a very large ticket investment in India. And when it reaches its fruition, that project alone of gas to liquid would amount to about $9 billion US. And I very much hope that that comes to fruition early. And I'm also confident that given our requirement of energy, India today is the largest buyer of South African coal. And that engagement, by all accounts, in fact, is bound to increase. The only constraint being is the constraint of transportation capacities. But I think those bottlenecks, those constraints would be overcome. But back in India, there would be opportunities for Sasol and for other companies which can have that kind of technology to develop projects in India. Renewables also seems to me a very pertinent sector, a very potential sector for our involvement, for undertaking projects both in South Africa and India. I think apart from the coal, both India and South Africa are deficient in oil and gas. And energy requirement is very critical for driving our growth. We both have issues with development. We have to ensure very rapid growth, which requires tremendous infusion of energy resources. And we are very thankful that we are able to meet much of our energy requirements from South Africa. But in the renewables area, there are a lot of things that can be done. A reference was made to small industries and micro industries. In India, we define micro industries as enterprises involving an investment of less than $50,000, and small industries, which would be an investment of roughly about $1 million US. And it's the micro and small industries which have contributed a great deal to India's industrialization, diversification of industrial base. And today, about 40% of India's exports are contributed by the Small Industries Corporation, Micro and Small Industries Corporation. At the very moment, actually, we are participating in SciTex and Big 7 Africa. And there are about 40 companies from India participating, and most of them are Small Industries Corporation. I know that the India-South Africa business space today is straddled by large corporations like FirstRand. and many other large Indian companies on our side, Tata's and the likes. But it seems to me that there is tremendous opportunity waiting there for these small businesses. In India, small industries, small businesses have done very well. And I'll make it a point, because it's not very often that you have the ears of the minister sitting in the audience, that in India we've done so with providing huge encouragement and incentivization for these small industries. I've believed that small industries could be a very relevant solution for South Africa as it embarks on the challenge of job creation.